Yo, what's up, guys? You got pokeaim here, and today we are using the one Single Strike Urshifu counter in the game. My boy Galarian Weezing, and honestly, this thing isn't even a counter because they'll just start running Iron Head instead of Poison Jab if this Pokemon pops up. But then Pokemon like a Zumaro and Primarina just better soft checked it. But yeah. Guys, so we're using this team by my boy Pyro Menace. If you guys want to use it, check out my website down below, pokeaimMD.com. I also have just all my teams that I've been using these past few months, honestly, if you want to check it out, and a randomizer on there too. I'm really excited. I think this Pokemon's going to be really cool. I also have some fun mons like Heracross, which actually also resists its dual stab, though doesn't take it as well, of course, as Galarian Weezing. Now, if you guys are new, or you've been watching my videos for a while and still aren't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We're on our way to 300,000 over here. Well, we're closer to 245,000. But we're on our way. You know, we just always looking up. And hopefully we can have some fun games. Looks like we have some sort of... I don't even know why I hover over this mon because they don't tell me what it is. And when I see it, they still don't tell me what it is. This guy looks like he gets destroyed by Choice Band Urshifu, though, which is absolutely amazing in this game. And Jirachi also can beat Magirna 1v1 if it's like that stored power set, so I'm excited about that. I am relatively weak to Marowak starting off the game, though. That's something to keep in mind, that if it comes in on this, it gets a kill, but Swords Dance Heracross just looks stupid good in this game, man. Like, actually, it looks so good in this game. Not too many opportunities to actually Swords Dance, though. Maybe in front of Amoonguss, but they do run Clear Smog or Mandibuzz, depending. But again, foul play. But just it attacking in this game looks really good too. And I do like the. Oh, you like my Whitney? We took it back to Gen 2, back when I fell in love. Okay. In terms of how I want to start, though, I definitely want something that doesn't lose immediately to Marowak. And in terms of speed control, Dragapult is just that. And if they lead off with the one Pokemon that beats me, they did. I mean, I just switch. So I'm assuming this is like a Volt Switch variant, and they'll be able to bring out their Marowak. And again, that's going to be a problem when Marowak comes in, but there's not a lot. I mean, if this is Calm Mind, it's easier to deal with because I think Jirachi does it, and it can't Volt Switch around. But if it's not, if it actually is Assault Vest, that's better. And they end up bringing out their Clefable. So I'm going to make the Heracross play first. I'm not going to stay in, obviously, but I want my Guts activated. That way I can switch into... Amoonguss' attack. And I always get this comment, but I'm going to answer it right now. This is a Guts Pokemon, so when it has a Flame Orb, as you can see, it has 523 attack. The burn attack damaging, having does not happen to Guts Pokemon. They ignore it. They thrive on that damage. And we'll make the Jirachi play right here. I doubt they Thunder Wave. I feel they're just Moonblast, exactly. And, I mean, I can Rocks as they go potentially Marowak here. I don't think they stay in. They might go Mandibuzz. I just want to see how they play. I don't think they'd stay in with this Pokemon exactly. And I'm faster than Mandibuzz too, so I might as well try and pressure them a little bit with this as well. And at this point, in terms of what's expendable, I love Cinderace in this game, and I don't like Indeedee too much considering they do have a Mandibuzz. So I'm gonna make the Mandibuzz play, the Indeedee play, though I can, if this works out for me and they go for a Poltergeist, or even that, I can trick into potentially Mandibuzz, stopping them from really just doing anything and just taking damage. And I might still be faster, but I don't see a reason to not click Hyper Voice here. Yeah, because then Rocks will be wearing them down. I don't mind them defogging. They do defog hazards away, of course, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, maybe Magirna might come out, and I can just make the Jirachi play. They're locked in a defog after all. And now I don't have to worry about Mandibuzz at all. As Clefable comes out here, we'll just get up our Stealth Rock. Maybe I'll Iron Head first and then get in Indeedee again, but I still think Stealth Rock is better. All this chip on Marowak is going to be useful, especially when now I have Rocks up, so Mandibuzz coming in weaker, and when I click Knock Off, Mandibuzz dies to that, plus Heracross. And we'll once again U-turn. And if I can Body Slam things, I can win the game with Hex Pult. And we're keeping Galarian Weezing in the back nice and healthy because we're going to be able to deal with that Urshifu. So we'll make the Indeedee play one more time as they go for Stealth Rock again. And we'll simply Expanding Force this time. If they want to Fire Punch, sure. If they want to go back out to Mana Buzz, no big deal. If they go Clefable, this is boosted, which is pretty nice. Let's go for Expanding Force again. And honestly, give me your leftovers. I don't see a reason for them to have leftovers at all. Though I'll click one more Expanding Force. I'll click it once more. If they're just Wish Protect, so be it. If they're just going to Protect here, yeah, I'll just go for this and get in my Jirachi one more time. They're simply Wish Protect. I'm assuming they're just Teleport as their last move too. I know this is going to be a little bit longer of a first game to start, but I do see us winning, especially because as long as I play my pieces right, we're good. And I can just go out into Jirachi here and just U-turn. We know that they more than likely do not have Thunder Wave. They Teleport. Nice play, but they didn't Wish. So Marowak is once again taking more Stealth Rock damage. Clefable is at 74%, which does make a difference for knockoff into Facade. And yeah, I'm good with this damage. So they might just Fire Punch here. Again, I do see Cinderace being useful because of Pyro Ball being really, really good, especially with Marowak being that low, and same thing with Clefable. So we'll just U-turn and give them their our Ndidi. As they kill me with Fire Punch. Now, I just want to make one quick calc. Did I not put, I swear I put in the team in the calc before I started this video. Because I'm fairly confident. I'm fairly confident that in Psychic Terrain, Cinderace knocks out Marowak, but I just want to make sure like I can knock out max HP Marowak. I don't have Zen Headbutt. What am I even saying? Clefable is at 74. I mean, I see no reason not to bring out Heracross here and just click knockoff. Really no switchings at all. If they go Mana Buzz, I get to Facade them after. They're going to take rocks damage, and with Mana Buzz being gone, that's just going to open up, like, if I have a hazard up, it's just going to open up that hazard. See, I'm guaranteed faster than you. Just knock you out right now, Facade. Marowak is now basically gone. This is going to be nice because now they don't have a Ghost Resist besides potentially whatever this one is. This could be the water one, though. It could be the water one. And Pyro Balls are just looking that much better. So let's see what your type is. You are fighting dark. I do have an answer to you. Unless you have Zen Headbutt. I do have Galarian Weezing, which should be an answer. It should be an answer, rather. Let's see. Let's see if I have my counter here. And again, Clefable can beat, I mean, Jirachi can beat like these remaining four right now, so. Weezing. No? Ah, that's a wicked blow. That's banded. That is 100% banded. Wow. That is some damage. Gonna Strange Steam first. If they go Clefable, I will burn them with Will-O-Wisp. As they go Amoonguss. I want to burn them too, that way Hex 2 KOs them. I don't mind them Sporing, but I do have Heracross too. So they could Sludge Bomb here though. If I burn them, Hex is going to destroy them. Because I know that's banded. 32. Yeah, I'm physically defensive. That's definitely banded. So Heracross will destroy them. And same thing with Hex. And I'm really good with this damage on Magearna. I don't know if this is Assault Vest Magearna, but I'm very good with that damage on Magearna because now Hex is just not looking that much better. I'm assuming they might Volt Switch here. I'll make the Cinderace play because it doesn't allow in Urshifu. As they do Volt Switch with their, again, what I'm assuming to be Assault Vest Magearna. Jirachi will beat that 1v1, and now Specs Hex is going to be massively powered up. And like I said, that should be Banded Urshifu. Now they do go Marowak. I'm going to Pyro Ball here. If I get this damage off on Marowak, then Dragapult can win plus these guys, so. I want to make sure this is the right play, though. I mean, it's not like I have a switch in, so we're just going to Pyro Ball here. As they Earthquake to knock me out. I can go Jirachi and just click Iron Head. Yeah, we're going to go Jirachi. Knock out Marowak with Iron Head. I don't think U-turn did 3. Yeah, it did 4. Or 7, excuse me, which was the number I was looking for. Urshifu comes out. This thing takes 31 plus Stealth Rock damage. Hopefully I didn't misplay my endgame on this. Because Jirachi wins this. Heracross would guarantee take a hit, so we're going to go out to this boy. The counter. Eating it up. That's exactly what I like to see. Heracross. As long as you eat one, that's what matters. I'm going to flamethrower here on potentially... I wasn't going to say Amoonguss, but I didn't think Amoonguss would come right out. But we're going to Will-O-Wisp the Amoonguss right now as well. That way my Specs Hex is powered up. And we're kind of trying to win with that in the end game. As they go Magearna to Volt Switch, I'm assuming. Whatever, I'll burn you too. If they want to Flash Cannon as I go Jirachi, so be it. Urshifu's still a problem, even when I have the answer to it. But Heracross being able to eat one hit is really good too. Ooh, okay, so they give me a Choice Scarf. They might trick again, but they give me a Choice Scarf. I don't want them tricking. Yeah, I don't want them tricking on me switching. So I much rather get these leftovers and get this nice and weaken and bring out Jirachi now as they go for Volt Switch. So we have this dies to Hex for sure. Amoonguss doesn't die to Hex, but Urshifu's going to come out and be a problem right now. It looks like the counter isn't as great as I thought. It's one more Wicked Blow. Just Flamethrower. They're going to knock me out here with another Wicked Blow. Bring out Dragapult now and just click Hex. They shouldn't stay in with this Pokemon. If they do, it's a throw on their part. So I think what I should have done versus Marowak was... They'd teleport, right? What I should have done versus Marowak was, what's it called? Did I bring out Cinderace willingly on Marowak? No, I brought it out on that. I think on the Volt Switch, I should have just went out to Jirachi and played the Iron Head game at least once. Or at least went Heracross in that turn. So right now, if they switch out into Urshifu, it's a problem. So I'm going to make the Heracross play. Because if they teleport as I go Urshifu, it's a problem. If they Moonblast, I at least get in Jirachi here, and I can click Iron Head. Endgame definitely not the best in this one. Actually, my best play is to click Body Slam. As they bring out Magearna, which should be faster than me. I'll just U-turn here. Because now they're giving me a chance to... Is that a throw? I think that might be a throw. Because Fire Blast will Murk Urshifu, and then I can Iron Head flinch the rest to death. There's one. Alright, so I'm learning how to use the team, but I think I definitely should have... They Wish up there. I can Iron Head. Or Body Slam. To be honest, like I don't lose anything by clicking Body Slam, but yeah, I'm just gonna Iron Head here. I don't lose anything by clicking it. I can flinch their Mons to death. If they go Urshifu, it will come down to if they Sucker Punch or not. If they have Sucker Punch, that is. I mean, I'm a scout for it. As they go right for a Wicked Blow. I don't know if they have Sucker Punch, but if they do, really nice play right there, going for Wicked Blow. The game didn't end, so... I mean, I did tell you Jirachi was really good versus their team. Huh. Even with Regenerate, I don't think I... Did I knock off Amoonguss? I did not. Okay, so I think what I should have done was gotten Heracross more here. And then attempted to get as many attacks off as possible. Because now... This endgame gets shaky. It comes down to if Jirachi can flinch him 18 times. And then they can go Clefable and Protect and Regen a couple times too. So it comes down to that. If Jirachi can beat him 1v1. Of course, like there's also the chance of me getting crits on them. Like right now, if a crit would knock them out, they don't get the spore off. Between them going Clefable, protecting, and then bringing back Amoonguss, and then going back into Clefable. Protecting, yeah. Bringing back Amoonguss and going back into Clefable. I guess it comes down to draw. It shouldn't have come down to this. So I definitely misplayed. Yeah, definitely misplayed, I think, in this game. But I think they misplayed the end game too. I don't think they should have tricked. Because now again, this made Jirachi a possibility. So my own misplay definitely made this game a lot harder than it has to be. Not harder. These are 60% chances, but and I have multiple times. I guess they could have foul play. Well, one flinch wins me the game. Shout out to Jirachi. Maybe the one Urshifu, I won, but maybe the one Urshifu count. This is where them tricking that turn was definitely a throw because this made this possible. So we'll get out of here because I would feel pretty disgusting typing GG with my keyboard. So, alright, what did I learn? Marowak, because, I mean, that's it. Weezing takes hits. Weezing takes hits. I think another thing I could have done was, instead of prioritizing rocks with Jirachi, just kept clicking U-turn because I did have court change on my side, which is something I kind of, like, did not really take into account. So, yeah. This dude really doesn't like this metagame, huh? Toxic Spike look really good here. So does Expanding Force and DD. So does Barraskewda, which kind of looks like it destroys every member on my team. But I really love Toxic Spike here. And Weezing deals with... I mean, the fact that Weezing was able to take multiple hits from Urshifu, let's just say something. Weezing deals with a lot. Toxic Spikes are really good. Expanding Force and DD is very strong. And it has Mystical Fire as well. It's kind of like a Tapu Lele in this game. They have a... I love their team. I think their team is really cool. Barraskewda is going to destroy me. So Dragon Balls like the only lead that doesn't lose me the game immediately versus Pelipper, I feel. I'm going to simply drop a Draco. If they go Ferrothorn, that's fine. We bring out Weezing on this thing because a lot of them time they can't really touch me. And I don't want them doubling into like this mon. It's like Barraskewda to mess me up. They could double out into Crawdon though, don't get me wrong, but I Draco'd right there just because that mon is a giant threat, and if I get a burn off with anything, basically it's a guaranteed burn when I go Weezing. Well, if it hits, it's a guaranteed Will-O-Wisp, and that'll either boost Hex or anything like that. Yeah, they get up rocks, it's fine, we're just gonna Will-O-Wisp here. Getting it off on Ferrothorn really helps me out. As a Thunder Wave, so be it. I'm going to double Will-O-Wisp here. Just in case they go out to something like Crawdon or Barraskewda, and we catch that mon. So, fantastic. Still not the best situation because I'm still ridiculously weak to Barraskewda. So now I have to decide, okay, well, what's taking this water-boosted Crabhammer? It might end up being Weezing, but I don't think that's the best play because Barraskewda could still mess me up, especially because it's going to be able to flip turn and stuff. So Heracross gets a kill when it comes out, so that's... gets a kill when it comes in right after. Cinderace has really good speed in general. And Indeedee stops this thing from Swords Dance sweeping me. So I think I have to keep Indeedee alive, especially because Mystical Fire becomes a little bit better now. I want to calc how much this does to my boy young Weezing. Weezing. Crawdon. Choice Band. In the rain. Oh, this is going to do too much. I know he's burnt, but that doesn't even matter, man. 57%, that's not too bad. But that's the thing is, if I don't break through, it doesn't matter. Maybe I should Strange Steam there, because I knew they were going to double, but I didn't know if it was going to be Scyther. Scyther. That's another mon I got to use. Scyther, Scizor, Barraskewda, oh, you Swift Swim. Let's just put that Choice Band. What the heck is this? Intrepid's, who the, oh, that's Balance Hackmons. Yo, who's doing that? Yo, calm down, calm down. Let's just assume, let's get rid of the item and just put a +1, which is Choice Band, same thing, in the rain, my gosh. Okay, if I'm not at full HP, I don't take this thing on. Jirachi helps me deal with this and is also a Bullet Punch resist. Alright, I'll give him Jirachi. Maybe it's not even me giving them Jirachi because I might be able to Iron Head here. I need a Weezing healthy, so I don't know if Jirachi was the 100% play there, but it does let me paralyze things, which I think is very important. And if I can just, well, if I could have flinched at once, I would have been in a good spot. But I believe we just go Cinderace here and just click U-turn. U-turn should be able to knock out the Crawdon. The problem is, though, I'm making myself a little bit weaker to Bullet Punch. And if I go out to Weezing, they're just going to go for Flip Turn. So, not really a great situation for me here. But I can't let them go out to that. But yeah, U-turn obviously knocks them out. If they go Scizor, I can try and bring in DD, but then they're going to be able to destroy me. Yo, this is such a tough endgame. Yeah, they're just going to Flip Turn here. I can't really switch in on it, though, so I'm gonna attempt to Will-O-Wisp something coming in. If it's Ferrothorn, so be it. Oh, it's Rotom. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to use DD to win this. So we're going to go out into Cinderace here. I'm assuming they're just going to Volt Switch and stuff. Yeah, they don't know if, well, they do know if I'm Scarf or not. We'll just Court Change the Stealth Rock away as they knock me out here with Scald. Actually, they won't because I become a normal type. But we'll Court Change the Stealth Rock away. That way we at least get that chip going off on potentially Scizor and stuff like that. And Bearskew's going to come out and get a kill. They do Hurricane, which ends up knocking me out. Going to bring out Dragapult and just click, I think, Specs Hex. Because it will 2 KO Ferrothorn now that we've burnt it. And we deny Stealth Rock for them. And the thing by me doing this is that they Barraskewda should not be able to knock me out, I would say. I would hope that Barraskewda is not able to knock me out. And I'm able to limit them with this. I don't think Liquidation knocks me out, but I'm going to make the Weezing play. They should Flip Turn. Ah, this move is so good. Yeah, they should Flip Turn here, and then they can U-turn with Scizor as they go Rotom. I'll make the Indeedee play because I need to have as many sacks as possible for this mon as they go Volt Switch, yeah. And they crit me, which is actually a little bit unfortunate right there. But with Psychic Terrain up, they can't Bullet Punch me, and I can Specs Hex to a KO something. So they Flip Turn there. Hex should be able to get rid of Rotom, I would say, because it's Specs, like I said. As they go Scizor. I'll bring out Dragapult. I think that Specs, they can't Bullet Punch me, which I hope they forget. But I believe Fire Blast. Come on, I needed to be at 100%. Now I lose the game. And I mean, I lost my mom, but Choice Specs in the rain still knocked out Scizor. Come on, dude. Literally won the game right there. Well, I didn't win, but because Barraskewda could still knock me out. But if it clicked Liquidation, I got a kill, right? And then we have to go for Crunch. And having Heracross plus that is potentially a win con. I have 3 Pokemon. They would only have 3 Pokemon. If they went Barraskewda, they would probably Flip Turn out into Pelipper. I'd be able to bring out Heracross here and then click Facade. Granted, I did Iron Head flinch my last guy to death, but that is so frustrating. I'll show you guys the calc because I was banded, by the way. Only way they can knock me out. It's a Scizor. Do I really have to show this calc? But let's say even like max HP just to, you know, just to do it. Rain. Huh. 104% minimum. Nice. So, yeah, I definitely lose right here. That's for sure. Just an Expanding Force as a late game. I'm going to take one of your Pokemon before I lose to Barraskewda. Really lame. Fire Blast knocked out Scizor. Rain was gone. Fire Blast could also knock out Barraskewda because Rain was gone because it's Specs. Yeah, that's whack. But yeah, I would have been able to knock them out and that would have been it. Unfortunate. Because now, even if, let's say this is Choice Band, it's definitely going to knock me out. But let's say it didn't. Yeah, good game. That Fire Blast miss, really dumb. But I got really lucky in the last game, but I shouldn't have even gotten that lucky. That was my opponent who gave that to me. This dude has some problems. Woo! But you know what looks really good here? T-Spite. You know what else? My boy, young Dragapult. But where's my answer to you? At all? Dragapult is incredible because it doesn't really care about... Yeah, where's my answer to Volcarona? I don't know. I can't even burn it because of its ability. I'm gonna Hex once as they get up spikes. And then I'm just gonna make the Cinderace play. Cinderace is actually my stop to that, right? I'll make the Cinderace play either way. I don't believe Court Chain works if they what's it called? If they Final Gambit, so I'm just gonna make this play anyway. Just click Pyro Ball. And then try an Expanding Force through them. I don't see how I beat a few of them. I don't see how I beat their Mon. They could easily glare here too. I'm making the Heracross play because it doesn't let Volcarona set up for free. And we just click Facade here. Let him knock me out. And they get a boost, which is unfortunate. But get to bring out Cinderace here. As they go Druddigon, they're going to glare me, so I have to stop them from doing that. I don't see my win con in this matchup. They're Mold Breaker, but they still could be Rocky Helmet. Every bit of damage will matter on Cinderace, so I'm not going to let that happen. As they Dragon Claw. I'll make the Cinderace play again, even if they predict it. Like, good play if they predict it, but, like, what can I do? Perfect. Well, not perfect, but I'm clicking High Jump Kick as they are Choice Scarf. Yay! And I miss High Jump Kick. So, another game lost. Maybe they'll get greedy. Maybe they'll get greedy. Maybe they'll get greedy and try and go hard Volcarona. And if that's the case, I could see myself winning this game. As they go Azumarill. Now, if they knock off here, it's just as bad for me. So I'm going to go Weezing. Attempt to get up a T-Spike just so I can wear down Urshifu. And if they Belly Drum, then... I mean, if they go hard Volcarona, I lose anyway, right? Like, I don't see my... I don't see my win. I can try and Strange Steam 20% confuse them. Yeah. So I needed to at least land High Jump Kick so I can still play my Cinderace aggressively. I could hope they're modest. I guess that's my hope right there. That they're modest and not... Okay, they are. As they Bug Buzz. Jirachi tanks, but then I'm still really weak to this Mon. But I paralyze him here. Or attempt to. Nope. So maybe if I got the Hex off. But even then they still have Porygon. Yeah. Unfortunate, guys. I'm trying here. I really am. I really am trying. Team's pretty weak to Volcarona, though. Especially because I have heavy boots. Like, it's not like I can Hazard stack them. And I couldn't Court Change at any given point either. Surprised they yawned in that previous turn. I should have just U-turned, I think. But then if I U-turn, I would get out Dragapult. Yeah, like... Them being modest, I guess, helped with Indeedee with tricking them. But then I had to get that last-ditch effort paralysis. Which wouldn't even win me the game. And now I think we have a long game ahead of us. Not so much. Wow, Excadrill is a problem to this team. Yo, Excadrill is a huge problem. What the hell? Yeah, Excadrill is a massive problem to this team. Especially if it's Scarf. I didn't realize how weak it is to it. But I think it should be Rocks. Based on the nature of their team. I'm probably going to end up keeping my Choice Scarf on Indeedee. So I'm going to end up relying on Jirachi paralyzing this. And using Heracross to kind of just wear down a lot of their squad. Early Heracross is the only option besides Dragapult that gives me a good matchup versus Excadrill. Everything else is kind of just like bad, but Weezing's good here. I can try and get up a T-Spike, but they do have a Mungus. I'm still going to try just because of Hexes, but We'll go to the end game. Dragapult versus Dragapult. I'm going to make the Excadrill play. I'm going to make the Jirachi play, assuming they're going to make the Clefable play. As a mid-ground, they end up making the Mandibuzz play instead. And not one I really like here because they can knock me off. I want to keep my item just because it allows me to deal with Amoonguss and Clefable. So we're going to U-turn now. See if they're Rocky Helmet. And Cinderace is okay in this game. I honestly think Cinderace is only okay. So I'm going to see if they knock me off, it so be it. As a U-turn. Like, had I known that, obviously I wouldn't have made that play. But Dragapult comes out. They could easily Draco if they want to. I'm still going to make the Jirachi play. As a Draco. Nice. And if I Body Slam and don't get the process on Mandibuzz, it's a waste of a turn. So I'd rather get something out of the turn by bringing out Heracross here and facading or knocking off. If I... Honestly... I think I just CC. That did a good chunk. Now, I don't want to stay in here and facade them. Knockoff obviously would have been better, but I was thinking about in terms of, like, would rocks really matter when they have a spinner as well as Mandibuzz? I got like a million messages. I don't mind this Mon honestly being put to sleep. Oh, it's paralyzed. Perfect. So I get to U-turn now. Sick. We're on Heracross right now. We're going to knock them off first. Even if they make the same play, I don't really care. Even if they defog, so be it. I get rid of their heavy-duty boots, which is important. Then I'm a Swords Dance as they go out into a Amoonguss here. And I'm a Facade just to knock them out. Perfect. Yeah, I think in the first game, I should just SD'd up with Heracross. But now I can get up a Toxic Spike, which is amazing. I would 100% Hex if I was them. So I'm going to make this play. Or Shadow Ball, yep. And I'm going to double out to Indeedee, expecting them to want to go out to Mandibuzz. And we're going to close combat the hell out of them. Go back out of Dragon Ball, I dare you. Woo! Hey, that's fine. That is some good damage. Especially because I can knock them out with Facade after. Alright, so we get rid of Mandibuzz. That means I can get up a T-Spike if they go Urshifu. As they go Dragapult. Probably Draco to knock me out. I'm just simply going to give them this Pokemon. I don't think I need it. They actually go for Thunder. The hell? Well, that's resisted. So we'll bring out Dragapult here. I'm going to U-turn on Clefable coming out and bring in Weezing. Now this does allow them to bring out Excadrill. But they have to be careful because I can obviously Will-O-Wisp. So I'm going to get up a T-Spike just because Hex is going to be stronger. They do have to be careful about Will-O-Wisp as well. So as a Thunder Wave me, good. Now I get a guaranteed Will-O-Wisp off on something. Why would you make that play? Well, an almost guaranteed Will-O-Wisp rather. This could be Scarf, Mold Breaker. I don't think they knock out Dragapult though, and they don't know if I'm Scarf or not. So it really sucks that I didn't get that off on them. But we'll Fire Blast right here. We're Choice Specs. We knock out Excadrill. Perfect. That means my boy Galarian Weezing has absolutely nothing to fear. At this point, I would say that Cinderace is not expendable, just in case this is Scarf. They're playing this one like that's Specs though. It's 31%, right? I'm making the this play, the Indeedee play. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Let me go ahead and Trick right now too, because if I get Urshifu, it gets Weezinged. If I get Clefable, it's useless. So they were leftovers, which means they're sub bulk up. I get in Weezing here, and I get to click Strange Theme. Oh yum! Let me go right out into my counter. Not bad. And we'll just Strange Theme immediately. I have way too many Pokemon that I think I win the game with, so, yep. Simply make the Jirachi play here. Doesn't matter what play they make, I just click Iron Head. Actually, let me click rocks because I can play the long game if they try to go Pult. Like, I don't really care. At this point, I would say Cinderace is the most expendable, so I don't got to predict. But if they go for Shadow Ball, I go Indeedee after. If they go for Draco, I bring out Jirachi right here. Go ahead and click Iron Head because they have one switching, which is Clefable. Or not. Oh, thank you. Thank you for knocking me off. Okay, sir. That actually kind of sucks. Actually kind of sucks, but not too much. Because I can Expanding Force into them too, but... Alright, we're going hard Dragapult. Because we go for Specs Hex. Even if I die, I get an Indeedee to knock him out after. Surmail? Come back. Come back. Get Specs Hex. Thank you very much. And that had no switch-ins. Sorry, my friend. I have a counter. And at this point, Draco, Shadow Ball. I go Jirachi. Going to Shadow Ball. As they thunder. And they lose because they only have one more turn of that. Finally, man. Finally get a dub with this. I mean, we go 2-2. I think we could have went 3-1. Honestly, the first one I don't think should have came down to luck. My opponent played I think better than me in the first game. Though they did mess up by tricking my Jirachi because they opened up that wing con for me. I think the game versus Rain, as bad of a matchup as that was, I really think I could have won it. If I hit the Fire Blast on Scizor, I had more Pokemon than them, and they had to activate Rain again. As long as Dragapult was at full HP, I mean, maybe I'm overestimating Dragapult's bulk. If Liquidation knocks it out from Barraskewda, like if that's like, I'm just gonna give him like Adamant, and I'm gonna give him Choice Band. Okay, it didn't. So yeah. So as long as I kept Dragapult healthy, which is what I was doing, right? I could literally sack something that turn that Pelipper came out. They go Barraskewda, the Liquidation. I bring back out my Specs Dragapult, and I click Specs Hex. It knocks out Rotom, and it 2-hit kills Pelipper. Scizor would be dead at that point. And then I think I could have won that game. And if they locked themselves, if they actually had Crunch or Psychic Fangs, I'd have Heracross as a sack just to check. And yeah, but oh well. That is Pokemon. I do hope you guys enjoyed though. Galarian Weezing definitely the one Urshifu counter, but even then I think that shout out to Pyro for the team. I do think that you want Wish support for it because obviously in this one I did have Jirachi, but my Jirachi wasn't Wish support. But I really enjoyed this game. Funnily enough, I feel like the weakest link was Cinderace. Like everything else I think pulled its weight besides Cinderace, which is very funny considering that's a fantastic Pokemon. Maybe Sucker Punch would have helped out a little bit, but I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for those that are new. And I think we broke the 1800s with this team, but then went back down to like 1780-ish. But road top 10 starting next month, so that should be a lot of fun. I'm not as concerned about how high up I get on the ladder. I want to win, but I'm not concerned with how high up I get on the ladder right now. Though I am enjoying Mr. Jamvet. Speaking of which, I'm about to record a podcast with him, so check that out on his channel, Jamvet Academy. I just want to say a few more things. What is it? Oh, guys, you should follow me on Twitch. I've been, well, yesterday I didn't stream, but I've been streaming every day after 11 p.m. Eastern. I will be streaming again today after 11 p.m. Eastern. And it should be a lot of fun. You know, it's a good time. We do the in-game, and then we do some Showdown and stuff like that. Some of my friends come through, we pull up, and I'm really trying to expand my Twitch as well. So if you're not already following me there, I do encourage you to follow me on Twitch. And we're almost to 100,000 followers, which is pretty cool. And yeah. And we're almost 245,000 here, which is so awesome as well. So thank you everybody for watching. I will see you guys next time. Have yourself a good one. If you want the team, go to my website, pokeaimMD.com. What else can I plug? I love my friends. I love Blunder. Check out Blunder. You know, Blunder's link is not down below, but y'all know him. He was in the last one. Check out Jambat. Check out Envy. Check out Moet. Check out Chimpat. Shoot, check out people that don't even upload. Check out the Flaming Spade. Check out, you know, the Acousticine. Check out Shofu when he used the Wi-Fi battle. That's the homie. Check out Rogers Base because One Piece is about to come back. And, you know, Rogers is the channel. Rogers is a plug. Check out Nick. Sacred Fire. You know, he cool. Check out Nexus because the WB about to be starting in 6 weeks. So, you know, Nexus is the go-to for all the funny moments. Check out everything. Stop being a predator, and none of those people were predators. I'm just saying, well, the ones I guess I don't know. But I mean, I'm sure don't be that stuff, you know. Let's keep the community nice and clean. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.